It is done.
Can I go and see my mother now?
Only the Grand Inquisitor may say.
But you told me.
My words are of no importance. Only those of the Grand Inquisitor. But be sure, you are very precious to him indeed.
You hurt me. I have to find Mommy. My head. The noise. Shh. Stop.
Four nights in a row I've been on Episanguis duty. When's it gonna end, eh?
People.
The hour of the conjuration approaches. But think of Vitalis. Your ordeal is nothing compared to his.
What was that? What's that? Nothing to report. Huh? All right. In a row I've been on Episanguis duty.
People.
When's it gonna end, eh?
Soon. The hour of the conjuration approaches. But think of Vitalis. Your ordeal is nothing compared to his.
Hey, there's movement over there.
Oh, it's so big. Where's Mommy?
Material of materials. Gold unique. By breaking you, I clear your way. The way to the blood of the chosen one.
Medicus, how has today's refining gone?
The quality is excellent, but the mass of raw episanguis is decreasing. Our harvesters are being decimated by the rats.
Do your best. The life of the Grand Inquisitor depends on the quality of the distillate.
The body of the Grand Inquisitor is overwhelmed by the bite. I fear it will now attack his... That noise! The body of the Grand Inquisitor is overwhelmed by the bite. I fear it will now attack his mind.
Don't worry. The boy's blood will restore the power's equilibrium.
May his soul emerge unscathed. Ad ignem.
Ad lucem.
Something moved. The body of the Grand Inquisitor is open.
Right. You think you're clever, don't you? Guards, find them!
The body of the Grand Inquisitor is overwhelmed by the bite. I fear it will now attack his mind.
Don't worry. The boy's blood will restore the power's equilibrium.
May his soul emerge unscathed. Ad ignem.
Ad lucem.
Careful.
That can't...
Careful.
What the...
Careful.
Hey, do my eyes deceive me? Let's...
Careful.
Hey down there! The distillate is thickening. It will soon be necessary to change the filters and scrape the tanks.
20 barrels. We have almost reached the objective.
I hope so. Because that's all we'll be able to produce. It is already a miracle that Vitalis... That wasn't... Was it?
Hey down there. The distillate is thickening. It will soon be necessary to change the filters and scrape the tanks.
"20 barrels. We have almost reached the objective.
I hope so. Because that's all we'll be able to produce. It is already a miracle that Vitalis' body can take such quantities of epicycles.
Afraid. Not afraid.
Calling the city during the conjuration. You on the list?
Yeah. I'll be on the square in front of the cathedral.
Oh, so you'll be right next to the Grand Inquisitor when he frees us. And I'll be stuck here.
We'll all meet again afterwards. The end of the bite. It's going to be quite a party.
Come on. Be brave. So, like Millie.
Fucking epicycle steam. I'm blind from this. I know I am. Damn it.
That's enough. I demand to see Vitalis now.
The Grand Inquisitor is very busy.
Busy? I am the Archbishop. I represent the Pope.
Monseigneur, the mission of the Grand Inquisitor is sacred.
His mission was never approved by the Church. I see here only heresy and occultism. And you all follow him on this infernal road.
My head. Shut up.
Man,
Mommy, where are you? Oh no, he mustn't see me.
Magister, The text clearly mentions the ascension of a child during the Great Plague of Justinian.
I knew it.
The Roman nobles isolated him from the people and worshipped him in secret.
Maybe an ancestor of Hugo de Rune. Continue.
They're talking about me.
By freeing the country from the Bite, the Grand Inquisitor will gain the adoration of the people, and with it, unprecedented political power.
Archbishop Gautier's presence here says a lot. The Pope's court is worried.
And so they should be.
That can't be.
Serves them right for not intervening earlier.
Well, better safe than... The Prima Macula. On the cusp of the first threshold, devours the lost carrier, or walks beside the one who tames it. Master or slave, order or chaos. But how can we be sure?
What was that?
Beatrice de Rune's research texts are all coded. I give up.
I have some good news. They finally moved her to the basement.
So she's going to crack. About time.
Mommy.
What? What on earth was that?
Beatrice de Rune's research texts are all coded. I give up.
I have some good news. They finally moved her to the basement.
So she's going to crack.
Do my eyes
About
deceive
time.
me? Let's see. Nothing. A false alarm.
Beatrice de Rune's research texts are all coded. I give up.
I have some good news. They finally moved her to the basement.
So she's going to crack. About time.
Mommy. You see, Amicia, I found Mummy. the basement, they said. I have to keep going down.